Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather, weather when you want it. And you should download the app right now, right? Just go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and search East TN Weather, all one word, or log on to easttnweather.com. I have links to download the app right there at the top of the website. You'll want to check in with the app as we progress through the next couple of days. I do daily forecast weather updates. We have live weather cameras that you're going to want to check out on Friday as the snow is developing, and track it with the interactive radar that gives you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours. It's amazing. And I know why you're here. So let's get to work, shall we? I do want to just quickly highlight what we're expecting overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow. We're talking sunshine, but it is going to be cold tonight. We're dipping down into the teens and 20s to get our Wednesday morning started. But through the day, well, it's going to stay on the chillier side. We're going to stay right there in the 20s, 30s, maybe closer to 40 across the Southern Valley. We will have abundant sunshine working its way back into the area. All right, let's talk about our precipitation chances. We're staying precip free all the way through Thursday. Notice those precip chances have elevated. Tomorrow, those will likely go up to 100%. We're just kind of, listen, if you're new to East Tennessee or my forecasting responsibilities, I should say, I forecast very responsible. I start low and we will work our way toward the numbers that I'm thinking. Okay, so something to keep in mind when we get to those snowfall totals. Let's talk about it. We got a big trough, a surface low developing out into Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. This is a classic southern slider here in the southeastern U.S. We've got cold air in place. We've set that stage, right? Now we've got a moisture source, a low pressure, and a lot of moisture coming on in. So Friday morning, snow and rain all the way across the Mississippi River Valley and spreading its way east and northeast as the low tracks its way to the mid-Atlantic and likely become a nor'easter across the eastern seaboard. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, so that's the general idea. That's going to be Friday into Saturday. A lot of you have been asking, when's this going to start? When's this going to start? I would say mid-morning on Friday, and conditions will deteriorate throughout the day, and we're going to be kind of locked in our homes as we get into the upcoming weekend. Confidence is increasing for snow to develop Thursday through Saturday from Texas to the mid-Atlantic. Little Rock, you're talking about Interstate 40. A major interstate across the country is going to be majorly impacted Friday into Saturday. Look at the bullseye. And the Weather Prediction Center has put out forecasts. I posted those on social media as well, talking about the confidence increasing and the threats for wet, heavy snow. That looks to be the possibility with freezing rain from Atlanta to Charlotte and Raleigh. But again, the Tennessee Valley, we are in the bullseye. And conditions and confidence continues to increase. So this is from the Weather Prediction Center. If you follow me on the social, you probably saw this. Heavy snow across the entire state. This is from the Weather Prediction Center, and freezing rain south, right around Huntsville, south towards Birmingham, Atlanta, Roswell, and Asheville, North Carolina. But the bullseye for heavy, wet snow is across the state of Tennessee. Now, I also posted this on social media too, so I want to explain something to you. Yes, when we forecast, we're looking for confidence. We're looking for continuity, right? Models coming together, different solutions all of a sudden coming together and saying, oh, well, when all these different solutions say the same thing, confidence increases, right? So if you're with me this morning, we talked about the ensembles, probabilities. You take one computer model and you put in different variables from the atmosphere to produce different outputs. And when those outputs start coming together, even with different variables, it lets us know that the confidence is increasing. So a chance for 1 inch or more, yup, everybody's going to get that. 95% chance. Yeah, it's going to happen. All right, what about 4 inches or more? Look at Nashville, Columbia, Cookeville, Chattanooga, 86%, 67% in Knoxville. So the probability, the possibility is there to more than 4 inches of snow. Now, it's only Tuesday night. We still have plenty of time. So again, these are very preliminary snowfall totals. Okay, let me just stress that. These are very preliminary. And like I just said, I start low and I work my way up. We'll probably tailor these numbers up tomorrow as I get more data in. Please understand that, because if I say 1 to 4 inches of snowfall, you hear 4. If we get 1, I still win. But you think I'm wrong, right? All right, so here, let's pick up our timeline. Friday at noon, yeah, the snow's going to start to fill in from south to north. So conditions deteriorating mid-morning Friday through the day on Friday. Friday night, heavy snow is on the way. I think that we could have a very heavy snowfall probably between 2 and 5 o'clock in the evening, based on what I'm looking at right now. A lot of moisture to add up. So this is going to be a doozy of a system. So, all right, let's talk snowfall totals, shall we? So as we head through our Saturday, we're going to be stuck in the house, likely to stay in the house on into our Sunday as well. And yes, the kids are going to be out of school on Friday. Guaranteed. All right, 2 to 4 inches across the Cumberland Plateau, 1 to 3 across the Southern Valley, Central Valley, and maybe up to 2 to 4 across the Upper East Tennessee area. But general idea right now, I'm going 1 to 3 in the valley. Likely to be maybe 2 to 4, okay? But I'm just going to go 1 to 3 right now, 3 to 5 plus across the highest peaks of the Smokies. Again, tune in tomorrow morning. As I have more information, these numbers will probably go up. And you're probably like, Witcher, I've seen snowfall totals even higher than that. Yeah, that's fine. If you were with me last January, I did the same thing. I started low and I worked my way up. There's no need to go all the way out there just to reel it back in if something drastically changes. Right? Am I wrong? All right, so snow Friday, Saturday, and we're locked in the house on Sunday, but temperatures actually come up above freezing. Now, these numbers may change a little bit, and here's the reason why. Probably come down a little bit, and we'll see how this all plays out, because when you have snow on the ground, temperatures can't warm up. The sun has to take its energy to melt the snow before we can warm the air up around us. So those numbers will probably come down a little bit. Low temperatures, teens and 20s over the next 7 days. Average low is 30 degrees. So yeah, and this brutal cold, below average temperatures may stick around through the latter part of the month. That takes us all the way through the 21st from the Climate Prediction Center. Amazing stuff right there. As I mentioned, don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app. Video forecast, weather updates, interactive radar, a wealth of weather information for us here in East Tennessee. But if you're joining us from another part of the country, guess what? It travels wherever you go, or if you travel. So download the app, just search EastTN Weather, all one word, or log on to easttnweather.com. I'm on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, all social media. Check us out. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it. Wake Up with the Witcher starts off at 7 o'clock in the morning. All East Tennessee weather platforms are updated by 6. We'll see you then.